Right then, if you saw my last video, you probably saw that I have picked up a huge amount of clothes, handbags, footwear, scarves, all kinds of stuff. A huge, crazy haul that was absolutely amazing. So where am I today? I'm about to go and see if I can buy loads more. Of course I am. What am I playing at? Well, let me put it this way. I said recently in a video as well, actually, about these opportunities. You never know when these opportunities are going to arise, and if you pass them by, then who knows when the next one may be. Take today, for example. This morning, I was up at 5:30, raining. It was supposed to be boot sale day. I was going to go, but it's raining and they've both been called off. So already today, an opportunity that could have been there has gone. So I got a message on Instagram yesterday letting me know of a charity shop in my local town that is doing a £5 filler bag clothing day. Now, this charity shop is not really known for their clothing. It's more of a warehousey furniture bric-a-brac type place. So it'll be interesting, but it's only less than 10-minute drive, probably a 5-minute drive from my house. Didn't check to see how long it took me to get here, but I've parked up in the car park. It's just around the corner and I'm going to go in there now because, like I say, you don't know next time this opportunity will come around. I certainly haven't known them to do this before and I didn't see it this time, so big shout out to them. I won't name drop them just in case they don't want to. Maybe I'll ask them, and if they're okay, I'll whack it in. But I'm going to head in there now. We'll go and see what we can find to add to the already huge pile of stock that I've got to process, but it's not a bad place to be. I'd much rather have loads of stock to be processing than have none at all, because let's face it, this business does not run without stock and fresh stock being injected into the likes of eBay. So let's get out there now, see what we can find. Yeah, as you can see, pretty wet. Unfortunately, a car boot field would have not been liking this rain last night. There we go then. Fill a bag, £5, let's get in. So some much more furniture and things like that. Right, over there, we've got some clothes, let's go have a look. Stop. Barely worn. Starting to get a bit busier now. Got some new stuff out. Let's have a little look at the new stuff. Right, I'm done in there. Started off with this Gloverall coat, really nice quality, 70% wool, 15% cotton, lovely buttons on there. We've got this amazing head jacket, International Tennis Classics, lovely vintage jacket there, very nice condition. Not one, not two, but three Ralph Lauren shirts. Two are a size small, but in that check colour I thought that'd be worth it. This is a nice large one. We've got this diesel kind of western popper style shirt, always do quite well. The kind of little frayed bits and the pearl snap buttons. Nice St. Michael's kind of cable knit cotton jumper. All of this for £5. Did I even show you these? The Hotter shoes. I don't even think they've been worn. If they have, very lightly. Some ski trousers, the Glacier Point, need a clean. They've got a bit of mud over them, but whack them in the washing machine, sure they'll be alright. Oh, look at this, what a banger this was. Harris tweed, even with the hanger as well, which I found on a different jacket. Harris tweed, 100% wool, really, really nice condition. An All Saints tee, I didn't even notice that on the back. I only saw the front hit, but yeah, it's got a big back hit as well. And finished up just with this little Peruna linen jacket for the summer. I think I got 15 quid for one of these recently, so considering that whole lot cost me a £5, I wasn't going to be leaving that really. I think I might pop into the charity shop now. Maybe my luck's in. So everything in here is £1. 2015 Nintendo t-shirt. Breaking Brixton 75, £1. I'll take that. What? Look at that. Some material. Made in Portugal, 100% wool. Yeah. There's a skirt hanging up as well. That pure collection. It's wool, 100% wool. With the buttons as well. I think for £1. Give it a go. Jewels 11 to 12. As I say, all £1 it is, so I'm sure that'll go on Vineyard at least, like a £5 or something. So I don't know how many times I say that I'm not a clothing reseller, and then I go and fill a bag full of clothing after having a garage full of clothing and bags and all kinds, and then I just go in a charity shop and buy 4 more items of clothing. I'm going to hit 1, maybe 2 more shops. Let's see if I can buy something that isn't clothing. I'm very tempted by this chair, but I think if it was a pair, I'll take it. It's Habitat branded, really nice design. There's just one of them, and it's quite small, so I think I'm going to have to leave that one. Let's have a look at these chairs. This is nice, I do like this, at 35 quid. Might be pushing it a bit for me, I'm not too sure. Smash GoPro, I'm not too sure what value this would be. I don't think there's going to be a lot of it in 35. Found this cool mushroom lamp just up there. It's £10 and it is only VHS, which every Lapin charity shop is, but I think there'll be some good money on that. Very retro. I think we might take it. Just quickly Google lens this, and apparently British Vogue say this is in for 2024. May have found a banger here. This black floor lamp. It's kind of adjustable top bit here. That bit of glass is from it. It's just I've lent it over just to have a look at the bottom. But this brand here, KIE, however you say it, that is a dimmer switch. Look at that. That is pretty vintagey retro style dimmer switch. I see it's paint all over it, but I reckon it'll probably come off. But some of these seem to go for mental money. Now it hasn't got a price on it, so I'm going to have to ask how much that is. So I paid 15 for that other lamp that had no sticker on it obviously, but went by the other lamps which were also 15 and took it. So I need to do a bit more research, but this brand, this KIE, however you say it, there's some lamps on Etsy by that particular maker for like hundreds and hundreds, so need to do a bit more looking into them, see what they're like. Can't see anything like this on my small initial research right now, but yeah, could be a nice find there. And at last picked up 2 things that aren't clothing, and of course they were lamps. Look at this little beauty. Magic math machine. Push the one down, see the answer. 1988 Maynard toys for a quid.
Anything.
Very cool. Books. Pretty good condition. So apparently, unless they've got a price, it'll be by this one, 4 quid. Now this shop is notorious for some pretty mad prices at times, so I've looked that VHS up. It's about 25-30 quid on eBay, so I'm probably not going to pick that up regardless of what price it is, but I will ask. Let's see what they will be asking in there for that. Right, I didn't have to ask because it is there. 33 quid with VHS, so that is more expensive than what it is on eBay. This one is getting grabbed from my son. How cool is that? Pull off a cool Spider-Man jacket and the old hood. And it's actually a Disney store, or Disney merchandise from the Disney website, I think. £2.50, bargain. So we've got Ted Baker shirts, 15 quid. M&S shirts, 4.50. Over not those ones, yeah. Abercrombie Fitch jeans, 20 quid. Some crazy prices in there. And then got some Russell and Bromleys, £7. Really nice condition. And Clark's Gore-Tex for 6 quid. So obviously not really checking out their footwear as much as they are the clothing. I'll grab both of them. I think this is potentially one of the worst fakes I've ever seen. Look at that. Look at the stitching. That is mad. I haven't even attempted to make it look good. And we are back in the garage. So it's a few days later now, and I picked up a few things from the charity shop and I filled that bag for a £5. Now I jokingly said to my wife when I left that morning, imagine it's one of those big recycling bags, because I was thinking surely it's not going to be one of them, but it genuinely was for a £5. It's the first time I've ever been to one of these fill a bag for an amount thing. So I thought what would be quite interesting is I will go through that. I've kind of researched some prices, things that I believe I can get for them, and we'll do a little tot up of if one of those things is in your local area and you get down to it and you find stuff of this quality, what kind of amount can you expect to make back from it? So we'll do that, but first I'll go through the other little bits, because headed to some charity shops after that as well and found some alright bits. So in the pound charity shop, got this Peruna little linen jacket. Not mega money on these, but at £1 that should be like 15 quid. I actually sold one quite recently for about 15 quid. Also got this, which was a 30th anniversary Breaking Brick since 85. Now if that was 86, which is my birth year, I may have been forced to keep this. It is brand new with tags, BioWorld 2015. That actually doesn't have a price in it, but as I say, everything in that shop is £1. So at £1, I just thought that's going to be a solid, at least a tenner, isn't it, even on Vinted or something. And then the final, oh no, we've got this, didn't we? It's not the final, I think I've got 4 pieces in there. Yeah, I did get 4 bits. So this Pure Collection wool skirt. Pure Collection, I think they do cashmere as well, but this is just wool, I believe. But I just thought the design on this is quite nice, fully lined. I'm almost certain it was wool. Made in England, 100% wool. So yeah, it's got kind of buttons going on, all that kind of jazz. But yeah, if I find a sold for that, I'll pop a screenshot up now, but I imagine it's going to be 15-20 quid. And then an Aquascutum jacket, again not mega money on this, probably like 15-20 quid, but it's always nice to find Aquascutum, decent brand to find. It's in really good condition. I think it was like quite a big size, maybe like 48 long, something like that. I won't check, but yeah, it's probably going to be like 15-20 quid on them. And then in that next shop, now this, what a cool find. I've never ever found this before or seen this before, but it just stood out to me on the shelf. And you can't quite make it out there, but that's a magic math, what's that word? Machine. Magic math machine. That's what it is. But yeah, it's just when I see things like this, and I would encourage you guys to do it as well. You know, if you see something you think, well, I've never seen that before. Certainly when it comes to toys, then it's worth a little look. On the back, quite often they'll be dated. This was dated. Laynard Toys 1988, made in Macau, how do you say that? But yeah, interesting. And at £1, these can go for like 35 pounds. So yeah, really interesting find that. I don't know if I'll probably drop it down, but I think there were no listings. But yeah, maybe we'll say like 30 quid on that from £1. And in the same shop, some Brooks trainers. Bit of a, not the most well-known brand, Brooks, but they make really high quality running shoes. These are decent condition. They need a bit of a clean up, but condition wise very good. They are the GTS. I'm sure there was a number on them, I don't know, but yeah, that's what they are. And if I find a screenshot for you, I'll pop them up. And I think, what were they, £4? So all shoes in there are £4 and less tagged. So yeah, 4 quid, absolute bargain. And then I picked up a couple of lamps. So this one, now £10, quite hefty for a little table lamp. But this like mushroom style here, like pop art design, really cool. It is a BHS one, so probably what, like late 80s, maybe pushing early 90s, but really nice condition. And these are quite well sought after at the moment. I can't remember if I said earlier on in the video that I looked it up, and British Vogue online magazine was saying, you know, these are in for 2024, so that may help a little bit. At £10, I might go crazy on this. There's nothing like this listed on eBay. There's some on Etsy, but yeah, might ask in the region of maybe 80 to 100 quid on that. We shall see, but yeah, who knows. And then we also got this one. So can you see this? Is this in the shot? Yeah, it is in the shot. So this was standing over the side, and it's kind of like a adjustable black metal floor lamp. Pretty heavy, it's got a decent base to it. But what it was that intrigued me, I'm not going to be able to bring it up there. I'll pop a screenshot of it. But there's a brand on the dimmer switch called Kaoyi, something like that. Japanese, I'm assuming. And again, just when I saw that, made me get a bit more intrigued about it. And that dimmer switch alone, people are asking about 20-25 quid for just that dimmer, just the plastic box on eBay. But there's no brand marking on the lamp itself. So I need to do a little bit of work, but I'm hoping that because of the dimmer that's on it, it's a quality lamp. She said £15 on this, so I paid 25 in total for the two. Money is safe with the mushroom lamp. And then yeah, fingers crossed, because this does feel quality, might be able to get some good money for this as well. But this remains to be seen, but it was worth picking up. And then the final charity shop I went into. Now, this shop is quite well known in this area. If you live around my area, you probably know, because I live in East Anglia. This is East Anglia Children's Hospice. They have quite a few shops. Pretty much all of them, I'd say, really are quite expensive. But they, every now and then you'll find bits in there and you think, wow, you didn't price that really high. But there'll be some stuff that you go in, you know, months later and it's still there because it's just never going to sell at that price. But we did find some decent footwear in there this time around. So some Clark's Gore-Tex shoes, pretty decent condition. Gore-Tex little metal emblem on the side there. So they were 6 quid. Should probably see 30-35 on them. And then I do enjoy picking up, well, enjoy, is that the right word? But I do like picking up Russell and Bromley shoes. They're just good sellers. Very quality brand. Some nice white tassel loafers there. I think these were a really good size as well. 40.5. What's that then when it's at home? I'm not very good at converting these numbers, but they seem like a really decent lady size, quite a big size there. So yeah, nice condition again. And they were £7. And again, hopefully 25-30 on them. So we didn't do too badly in those charity shops. Some nice bits. And now we'll get stuck into this fill a bag for £5. So I said previously, right at the beginning as well, this was a bit of a tip off from Instagram. And I thought, you know what, the last thing I really need right now is more clothing. But when you add it up, you have to take these opportunities. I remember saying it a little while back as well. You know, when opportunities arise, they may not come again. So if they're there and it's potentially a one-off opportunity, go and take it. Because if you've got the space, obviously space is a bit of maybe a question. Have you got the space to take it? But certainly if you can and you've got the money to be able to go and do it and not have to worry, then do it. Because on that Saturday morning the boot sales had been rained off. Little did I know that Sunday the boot sales were rained off as well. So the whole weekend was boot sale free. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boot sales that I would have most definitely gone to, potentially even more if I felt like it, but 5 I would have most definitely gone to, and they weren't there. So to have this on the Saturday morning, you know, was brilliant. So again, massive thank you. I have very much thanked the individual that gave me the tip off. So I've done a little price list on my phone. I'll probably have to keep referring to it just to remember the screenshots that I'm going to be flicking up on the screen. But it wasn't the first bit I found. These aren't going to be in the order if I found them. But I've got this Harris tweed jacket. I mean, you just know when you're seeing that label, you're onto a good one. And I don't know where I put, oh yeah. Actually came with a Harris tweed hanger as well. So that was pretty nifty. But yeah, this will easily be 40 quid. No problem. Might be a little bit more, but I'll say 40 quid just to be on the safe side. So yeah, you really can't go wrong with Harris tweed when it's that kind of price. We got an All Saints t-shirt. What I didn't notice at the time, I picked it up on this, but on the back it's got a pretty cool back print going on as well. So that, I think I'll ask 20 quid on this. It's a size small, but it's a pretty big size small. I'll ask 20 on that. Could be 15, but there was nothing similar listed, and kind of front and back prints All Saints t-shirts can go for around the 20 quid mark. We got a couple of Polo Ralph Lauren short sleeve check shirts. 1 and 2. Solid 20 quid each on those. And then we also got a Diesel shirts. Now, a nice keyword for these is pearl snap. So these pearl snap buttons there is the kind of Western cowboy style. So it's got that little frayed bits going on there, double pocket. Yeah, so really nice. They can go for, I believe, about 25 quid. So again, I'll be popping screenshots up. I have actually researched all of these. The other bits I didn't before now, but these clothes I did just to make it a bit more legit what I'm saying in regards to what you can make from a £5 filler bag. I have actually researched all of these prices beforehand and jotted them down. This was quite a surprise, to be fair. Ralph Lauren Blair shirt. Now, not all of the Ralph Lauren shirts will have this, but some will have like a little name in the tag, and that has got Blair on it, which just makes it a lot easier to search. Obviously, it's quite a nice heavy cotton shirt, nice big size. What size was it? It is a size large, but again, that's quite a big large, I'd say. And that tends to go for quite regularly about 25 quid. So we could have 25. I might push that to 30, but I'll say 25 quid for this. But yeah, there was quite a lot to suggest that that shirt will go well. Now, this was actually the first thing that went in the bag, so I was a bit worried about how much I'll get in once I was picking something like this up. But there was a gent in front of me. Now, I was there at 9:05, and I think there was 2 other people. You might have seen in the video a few little clips I was taking. There was 2 people, one in particular in front of me, quite a young guy. And he had quite a few things in his hands, and I was having a little look to see what he had, but more concentrating on what I was getting. I did notice he picked an England shirt, probably 2004, 5-ish England shirt, which was quite nice. But I'm pretty sure he'd looked at this and put it back. Now, I don't know if he was a reseller or if he was just picking some bits up for himself, but this, he had looked at this bit, and this is a Gloverall made in England. What size is it? It's a Great Britain 42, and I believe it's got a bit of age to it. This, I don't even know if you can see that, if it's how bright it is. But yeah, it's a very, very high quality coat. Gloverall, very, very good brand. Now, the classic Gloverall coats, I think, are the duffels with the kind of tassel, like hook type buttons, whereas this has got like these gold buttons on it. And they nautical, yeah, I think you'd probably say they were nautical buttons. I don't know what that is. But these don't seem to go for as much money as the tassel ones. But still, you're going to be looking at good money. If you see a Gloverall coat, don't hesitate if the price is good, because my estimations on that, like I say, if it was tassel, it would be even higher. But I think I'll be asking £60, fairly comfortable that we should be getting 60 back on that. But yeah, if you find the duffel coats with the proper tassels, probably 100, maybe even 100 plus. So well worth. Then we've got a pair of Hotter shoes. Now, if you don't know about Hotters, inside here you'll probably find the name. So these are the Hotter Shipley. I don't know if that's showing you that because I can't see the screen at the moment. But yeah, Hotter Shipley, size UK 6, decent lady size, very, very nice condition. Brown leather tassel shoes. You know, have they even been worn? I mean, there is a couple of bits and pieces in there, so they must have been worn to some extent, but certainly not a great deal. And again, with that brand name in there, you can easily look up, see exactly the kind of price that they're going for. And I believe, well, I not even believe, I have seen that there are solds in the region of £25, lots of them. So we've got 25 quid on them. We've got these ski trousers, definitely need a clean. Glacier Point. I'm always up for picking up ski gear. One, because it's extremely expensive new, and two, it just sells well. So they're not the most amazing ones, but again, quite a few sales on there to suggest that they'll get 15 quid very easily. This was a pretty cool one. Again, this was sat on the other side of the table when he was about to get round that young guy, so I made sure I just quickly popped round there, because it was a bit like, let's have a look at this cap. It was sitting like that, so it was obviously like a white vintage shell jacket, and I thought, I've got to go and see what that is. But yeah, it ended up being this Head International Tennis Classics. But I mean, it is really, really super condition. Just looks like it's been sat in someone's wardrobe for years, never worn, and then someone's gone, yeah, let's go and donate that. But really, really nice condition, really good size. There was nothing on eBay for that, no sales, no listings, but I did find the exact same jacket on Etsy for £37 something, I think it was. So I've said that I'll put it on eBay for maybe 35 quid. That's what I will be asking on that one. But yeah, quite a rare jacket. Got quite a lot of love on Instagram, and I posted it on the stories as well. So hopefully there'll be someone out there that wants it. And the final piece, which I don't think was the final piece that I picked up at all in the shop, but it was a St Michael's, made in the UK, cable knit, slightly different design cable knit, like these crosses and diamonds and stuff, which is a bit different. But yeah, that should be, again, solid 15 quid, maybe even a little bit more. That is what I said, wasn't it? 15? No, I said 25. Yeah, 15 quid for a cable knit St Michael's. Come on, 25 quid. So in total, when you add up all of those figures, I believe we can list for, there's about £310 worth of listings there, with fees off, bit of discount if I send out some offers and things like that. There is going to be a comfortable £200 to £250 profit in that pile of clothing, which I paid £5 for. Now, they were bringing out more when we were there, not a great deal more, and I did ask the question if there was going to be like loads more out the back and things. Maybe I thought I might be able to go and get and have a little look, but they said the vast majority was out, so it wasn't really worth going back the following day, which, well, not Sunday, it would have been Monday. They were going to be doing it again, but I didn't bother going down. But yeah, for £5 it was most definitely worth heading down there. And if you see anything like this in your local area, fill a bag at these kind of charity warehouses, then absolutely get yourself down there, because you picked up some quality pieces. So then, as mentioned a few times in this video, but I will say it again, make the most of these opportunities if they're out there, because you never know when other opportunities that you expect to come are going to be taken away from you, i.e. boot sales with the rain. So if there's an opportunity that springs up that you're not necessarily expecting, it's well worth giving it a check out. You don't have to buy anything, do you? Just go there, see what's there, and you might surprise yourself. But yeah, great day. Really, really appreciate that tip off, and it has paid off, because There's some really decent bits in there that we should be making some nice profit on, as well as everything. Then it got me out, and I was spent another hour or two in the charity shops picking up those lamps, shoes, you know, that crazy magic math thing. But yeah, some really nice things. So hope you enjoyed the video. I will call it a day here now. Please hit that like if you did enjoy it. Really helps the channel out. Drop me a comment below. Really love to have a little chat in the comments, everybody who watches the video. And yeah, hit subscribe if you want to see more reselling content, and I will catch you on the next one. Nice one. Cheers.